So last year, DJI were absolutely on fire with their product launches. We saw the Mini 3 Pro, we saw the Mavic 3 Classic, the DJI Avata, the DJI Action 3, the Mini 3, the list just goes on and on and on. They did absolutely fantastic, and we as consumers got some really good products. But people are now speculating about what's coming into this year, 2023. What are we expected to see? So I'm going to be talking about that now. So my kind of like wish list and some products that I've seen and some speculation that are just complete utter garbage. So let's get straight into that video. Now the first product that I'd really like to see refreshed, and in my hand right now, is a new version of the DJI Pocket. So the DJI Pocket actually came out in 2018, and then we saw a refresh with the DJI Pocket 2. I've got the original one, the DJI Pocket, and I've had this, it's in terrible condition, but I've used this on so many trips. When I went to America a few years ago, we used this and like all around the theme parks, and this was just fantastic. It's absolutely tiny, just fits perfectly in your hand or your pocket, and you can get really good stable gimbal footage with this. Put an SD card in here and it just means you don't have to use your phone or your big camera all the time, because you get decent footage with this. Now with the DJI Pocket 2 that we saw, this had an upgraded bigger sensor, it was able to film in 4K 60, and it was great. But phone cameras have taken a huge leap since the original release of the DJI Pocket. You see, we now have HDR 10-bit video in our phones. We have really good stabilization, and you're gonna have your phone with you majority of the time anyway, so why not just use that? Is there still a market for a pocket camera? I think there is. You see, the convenience factor of this is absolutely tiny. You don't have to rely on your phone's battery or your phone's storage, which isn't always convenient, especially on iPhones. You might run out of storage and you can't film anything. With this, you can put an SD card in here. So I still would like definitely to see a new Pocket 3. So what we expected to see on a new version of this? Well, you see, this has to be better than a phone 100%. So I would trade a slightly bigger design, but with a better and bigger camera. So if we can get a 1-inch sensor on here, that would be absolutely fantastic. We've seen that we can get 10-bit video on the Action 3 and the GoPro Hero 11. So I'd expect to see something like that on here as well. The ability to shoot in horizontal and vertical with a rotating camera would be really good as well, like we've seen on the Mini 3. Features wise, like hyperlapse, motion time-lapse, everything you get on the Osmo Mobile 6 will 100% come to this as well. But I think this will make a really good refresh of the Pocket series. A Pocket 3 when? Well, normally any product like this will be released towards the October, November time, the latter end of the year. I think this would make a great time to release a new version, if we did see one, of the Pocket 3. So the Air 2S was launched in April 2021. We didn't see an Air 3 last year. Are we going to see one again? Well, this is a real tricky one. You see, the Mini 3 Pro is pretty much an Air 2S in a smaller body. So we have a lot of the same features in the Mini 3 Pro as an Air 2S. So how can it get any better? See, the Mavic series is completely different again. You've got the 5.1K camera, you've got micro four thirds sensor, and you've got full 360 degrees of censoring on here, and it's an absolute tank when flying. So the Air 2S, it's not going to tread on the Mavic series' toes, so it's slap bang in the middle with price point and features. So how can it get any better than it already is? We might see a rotating camera on it, we might see improvement in battery life, 10-bit video, but I really don't see how it can get any better without treading on the Mavic's toes. It's a real tricky one. Personally, I can't see it happening. I really can't. I don't know what they're going to do. It's a real big one. Complete speculation. I don't like to speculate at all too much. So it's a real one for DJI to solve if they're going to bring one out at all. What do you think? Let me know. Would you like to see an Air 3? Is there still a market for it? I think price point, there's still a gap because you've got the Mini 3 Pro, then you've got a Air series around the £1,000 mark, and then a few £100 more for the Mavic series, the Classic. So tough one. I don't personally think it's going to happen. If you would going to see a refresh, it'll be towards the May, June time of this year. I don't think it's going to happen. Okay, the next one, the Mavic 3S. So I have seen this dotted about all over the internet since pretty much the Mavic 3 was launched. It's crazy, isn't it? You see, the Mavic series is like the hero drone from DJI, and it always has been since we saw the Phantom drones years ago. The Mavic series is always like the top dog, the best of the best. And the Mavic 3 and the Mavic 3 Classic are the two Mavic series currently out. I don't think we're going to see a Mavic 3S. few reasons. The Mavic was released in November 2021. Then last year, in around about November, we saw the Mavic 3 Classic, so about a year later. Would we see a Mavic 3S this year? Possibly, but it's doubtful. You see, normally the Mavic series, historically, is only refreshed every few years because we don't want refreshes every single year because really, as consumers, you don't want to keep up and spending money every single year because these cost a lot of money and they are already fantastic. See, the Mavic 3 and the Mavic 3 Classic, since launch, has seen fantastic improvements in relation to firmware improvements. So many more features have been added on both of these drones, especially the Mavic 3, since it was launched. So we've now got waypoints, we've now got the ability to use cruise control, we've got night video. So many features have been added to the Mavic line, and that alone would be classed as a S or an upgrade anyway, and we've just got them all for free. So are we going to see an S version of these? I don't think so. So how can it get any better? I think this pretty much is almost perfect as it is. This is a fantastic drone. We've now seen the Mavic 3 Classic, which doesn't have the tele lens, but it has everything else that the Mavic 3 does, but a cheaper price point. So this, and it's now got a C1 label, so if you can fly this around the world, especially like in Europe with the new C1 labeling system, you can fly this in the same places as the Mini series. It's awesome, a really good drone. And in the UK especially, that would have been fantastic until the CAA thought different and they just... Anyway, I'll say that for another video. But these are awesome. How can these get any better? I think it's only going to get any better with the Mavic 4, which we won't see, I hopefully don't think we'll see until 2024. So the Mini 4Z, you've probably seen some photos of this all over the internet. Now, let's just get straight into this. I think this is utter garbage. So if you are good at drawing and you are good at rendering, so this is from like a fan who is obviously really talented at drawing, and he's made his own concept version of what a Mini 4Z would look like. That's great. I mean, I could go and draw something and I would say it's going to have 200 miles an hour top speed. It can fly underwater. And this is basically going to have the biggest full frame sensor you could possibly want on it here. It's going to have everything you want on this Mini 4 and make a video of it. And some of you will watch this. It's nonsense. So please, the number one thing to get from this is do not sell your Mini 3 Pros thinking a Mini 4Z with all these features like a 1-inch sensor is on way. Because I've read it and I've seen people doing this. So please do not. The Mini 3 Pro is an absolutely fantastic drone. If I was to recommend a drone to go and get with basically restriction-free flying to any of you guys right now, I would say go onto the DJI website and buy a Mini 3 Pro and you will not be disappointed. And these pictures that you've seen of this Mini 4Z are really good for a fan to wish. This is basically a wish list. So just to look at it, it looks really plasticky and unstable. Would DJI, the leading drone company in the world, design a drone like that? So it's going to have a 1-inch sensor and a DJI Avata battery on this. But let's not forget, the whole point of this is this has to stay under 250 grams for that restriction-free flying. So why the Mini series exists. So are you going to be able to achieve that? The only way you're going to achieve that is by losing features or losing build quality. And that rendering, it's just not going to happen. So it might be fun to do, but by telling people this is coming soon and sell your drones, that is utter nonsense. So what do I expect, or what would I like to see on a new version? So the Mini 3 Pro was launched in May 2022, and then we saw a Mini 3 in December 2022. So we saw 2 versions of the Mini 3 last year. So would we then see a Mini 4 anytime soon? I doubt it. You see, normally the Mini line is refreshed around the end of the year, so around November. So it's potential, if we were to see a Mini 4 towards the end of the year, maybe. Do we need a Mini 4 just yet? I think this is great as it is. I don't think it needs much improvement whatsoever. I think it's limited in some ways, which I'll get to, but I do think that this overall is a fantastic drone for anybody to go and pick up. And I stick by that 100%. And I am not going, oh, I wish it had this feature, or I hope it has this next. We don't really need it. I'm happy with what it's got already. Well, I would like to see 2 versions. See, the Mini 3 Pro, which was launched, I would like to see the Mini 4 basically launched at the same time as a Mini 4 Pro. So the Mini 4 I'd like to see to have improvements over the Mini 3, which will have sensors on the front, back and the bottom, to have focus track, to have hyperlapse, master shots, basically everything that the Mini 3 Pro has got, but on a Mini 4. So I just basically want this to be better. And still at a cheaper price point, still compatible with the DJI RC controller, but a great drone for somebody to go and pick up without spending more for Pro features. Let's get to the Pro. And the Mini 4 Pro, I would love to see this to be a small Pro version, but a small version of the Mavic 3 Classic. Now, let's stick with me, okay? So this has to stay under 250 grams, so I don't see any bigger improvements with the camera. The camera can stay as it is sensor-wise. I would like to see 5K on it, or 5.1K. Some improvement with the frame rate, so 10-bit 5K would be fantastic. Still HDR like it's already got, but an improvement in that camera. Still be able to switch between horizontal and vertical video. All them features obviously the same. However, if we can add a new sensoring system, so on the front of the Mavic 3 Classic, your sensors are on the side here, whereas these are pointing directly at front and at the back. This means that you have pretty much full 360 degrees of obstacle avoidance sensors on the Mavic 3 Classic and the Mavic 3. On the Mini 3, it has no sideways sensors whatsoever because of the front sensors pointing directly forward. If these can be basically placed at the same position, this will then have, again, the same near 360 degrees of sensoring on here, and I think that would be a fantastic advantage to this. Also, the focus track on the Mavic Klein is really good. So you get this on-screen display. So when you're doing tracking, you have a display like a clock face, and you can say where you want the drone to position itself. So maybe at like a 2 o'clock position, at 7 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Basically, you can go on this clock face and click, and the drone will then move and get into that position. It's a fantastic active track system. On here, we have the ability to shoot either from the front, back, or sideways occasionally, but it's not great. It's limited, just like the Air 2S. So if we can have the same focus track, active track system as the Mavic 3 Classic, again, that would be an awesome upgrade. The battery life, I can't see it getting any better because you've got the battery plus option, puts the drone over 250 grams. So battery life wise, I'll be happy with it staying the same. If we had some of the features as well from the Mavic Classic, so waypoint in video will be really good. Night video mode from the Mavic 3 as well, that'd be ace. And then the camera, as I say, the sensor size, I can't see it getting any bigger because that's just going to add unnecessary weight. And by adding the bigger sensor, it's going to be heavier. You're going to lose features. Now, I don't want them features to go. I want to actually see a better obstacle avoidance system. So hardware-wise, I don't want to see that being lacking. And I certainly don't want the build quality to be any weaker as well, because that means the performance in the wind is going to suffer. It's going to be even worse. So camera-wise, it can stay the same, but 5K, HDR, 10-bit, and then be able to shoot in 4K 120. So all of those alone are, I think, a really good reason when you would get the Mini 4 Pro over a Mini 4. Two versions. Do you want a version like this for Mini 4 or Mini 4 Pro, which has these added features? Basically a smaller version of this. But the Mavic line is still going to be the winner overall because it's much stronger, loads better in the wind. It's so strong, this drone. But then you have the ability, you could fly a drone with pretty much really similar features to this, but in more places because it's restriction free. So I think that is more realistic options for a future version of this. But overall, I'm really happy with these two drones as it is, and I'm in no rush to see any future versions of them. I think they are fantastic, and I highly recommend both of these drones to any of you guys watching this right now. So I hope you enjoyed that, guys. Let me know. These are all my speculations, my guesses, calculated guesses, but what would you like to see? It'd be really interesting to hear your thoughts about any future versions of the Mini series, the Mavic series, new drones coming, new products like the DJI Pocket series. What do you want to see? It'd be really interesting to hear your thoughts. Try and keep it realistic. But yeah, one thing, don't sell your Mini 3 Pros seeing these renderings of this Mini 4Z thinking it's coming, let's sell this. Do not do that. To take away that one thing, and that'll be a positive from this video. So have a great day. See you on the next one. Like and subscribe if you're new around here. Bye bye.